Hello, my name is Sandra Smith, and I am a Master of Social Work student at the University of New England. The views I express are my own and should not be attributed to University of New England. I would like to discuss the issue of homelessness today. This is a social issue that is looming over us, and it feels like it is the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about. Do you realize that up to 700,000 people are homeless on any given night? This means they are either sleeping on the street, in a shelter, or in a transitional shelter program. Up to 25% are children. That is 175,000 children. How can we sit back and watch this knowing these alarming numbers? 15% of this population are considered chronically homeless. And this refers to people who most likely have a disability and have been homeless for a year or more. 8% of the homeless population are veterans. And according to 2016's shocking homeless statistics at socialsolutions.com, 1.4 million veterans are at risk of homelessness. There are a few reasons for this high number, such as poverty, lack of government housing, and lack of support networks. Some of the causes of homelessness may be domestic violence, where a woman takes her children and escapes the situation. Evictions force people on the streets, as they often must decide whether they will pay rent or buy food or pay electricity or any other of a number of bills they may have. People who are working at minimum wage jobs are unable to raise the large amount needed to get a rent. Most require first and last month and a security deposit, usually in the same amount as a rent. So this is a pretty high number. People with substance abuse problems use their rent money to buy their substances so that they don't have to be sick and they eventually become homeless. Teens leave their homes to escape physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. People with major mental illness are discharged from hospitals every day and just go out to the street. Nowhere to go. People are released from jail, and oftentimes they're just given a bus ticket with no housing plans. The bottom line is there is an increase in poverty and a shortage of affordable housing. There is a belief amongst many that being homeless is a moral failure, and this couldn't be any further from the truth. This is a serious social issue that is not going away, and it is my belief that we need to figure out how we're going to tackle this problem. Why is the topic of homelessness avoided by politicians? Is it because if it is addressed, then it would become an issue of raising taxes, and they likely wouldn't get the votes of the people who would normally vote for them? What about the economic issues this causes, such as increased public resources, a deterrent to downtown visitors, and tourism certainly suffers? It actually costs communities a considerable amount for our homeless population. People don't choose to be homeless, and when they find themselves in this situation, they may need some help in getting back on their feet. And I did say people find themselves homeless because, again, they don't choose to be homeless. Thank you.